I am Sibulele Mtongana from Talk of the Town, and today we are discussing the Economic Freedom Fighters Manifesto. With me today we have Mr. Mgweba, the local councillor for the EFF. Maratata.
Hello, thank you very much for having me.
It's a pleasure. Okay, we're going to be discussing your the EFF's manifesto. So my first question is regarding your policy for borderless country. When I read your manifesto, you aim to have a borderless country. And in the same breath, we are very much aware that the EFF is very vocal in their support with the LGBTQI+ community. Since Africa has 31 countries where they criminalize same-sex gender marriages and relationships, how does the EFF plan on providing safety to the LGBTQI community if they were to win the elections and have a borderless country?
Regarding locally, the EFF will put, the government of the EFF will put into place systems that will accommodate the LGBTQI plus a community, because we know that they have been victimized and they have been excluded, more especially in terms of their orientation, who they are. We are in the 21st century now, and we are in a democracy in South Africa, so everyone can express themselves in terms of who they are, sexually and otherwise. So we in the EFF believe that we need to make the government and the society at large be aware and be conscientized with who are the LGBTQI plus community. Then if we have programs that will be rolled out by the EFF government to really conscientize the community, the South Africans. Then also, if we go out to the African continent, the EFF is an international organization. We have in the continent other EFF organizations in 7 countries. So the EFF will use that in order to influence other government that we have EFF organizations in, because we believe that everyone should not be excluded or should not be victimized because of their sexual orientation. So make mechanisms and also influence the African leaders who do not recognize, the African countries who do not recognize the LGBTQI plus community.
Okay, thank you. In the manifesto, under the land section, point 4b speaks about property not being limited to land. What property does the EFF mean?
Property can mean, because it can mean also, it means that the minerals that you find in that land, all the natural, all the natural, what can I put it? The nature of which you find in that space, wherever it's a farm, it's a piece of land, you see, because you will find that there are minerals, there's oil, there are a lot of things that you find in a piece of land. So it doesn't mean that the land is only soil. It's not soil. It's whatever you find in that land.
Okay. What measures will be put into place to ensure that land expropriation without compensation is done in the 5 years given to the party if they were to win the elections in 2024?
The EFF government will have to put systems into place, because now there is no administration that is targeted to land. Now we have to have an administration that is targeted to land. Then also we'll have land bank. The land bank will be used to also administer the land, who has got what, you see, and will also help in terms of financing or giving support to farmers that are emerging, the new farmers. I think that the EFF, more especially, will have to really put systems into place in terms of administrating the whole program. And firstly, there should be data to understand who has got land where. Yes, and I would like to touch also to the fact that the ANC doesn't mean that when you're expropriating land without compensation, that the people who've got land now will vacate the land. We are expropriating the land, not the people. Because you will remain on your land doing whatever you are doing that is helping to develop or to expand or to that has got the interest of the country. You see, so then if by any means that you happen to go away or you want to leave that land, the government, which will be led by the EFF after the 29th of May, will then take the land and allocate to someone else. Yes.
Okay. Speaking on land, how did the EFF come to the distribution of 50% of land to be redistributed back to Black South Africans? When we did our research, in total there is 88% of Black South Africans, including Coloureds and Indians. So what will become of the 33% on the side when in the process of redistributing land?
Yes, the EFF, when it talks about the land that is going to be expropriated without a compensation, it means the whole land, 100% of the land. Even those, as I've already said, when we take over government, there will be people who owns land, but we will change legislation, and the state will be the custodian of the land, 100%. And after then, the EFF will then look at who's got land where. Then, according to the percentage of 50%, is that there should be a redress. The land must be redistributed in use so that people who've got no land, people who need land, will be able to access land and do whatever they want to do in order to grow the economy and also to feed the nation. And also we must remember that land is not used also only for agricultural reasons. We need land for schools, we need land for playing fields, we need land for industrialization. There's a lot, etc., etc. There's a lot of use, because the land is the main reason that this economy is not growing, because there's no space for expansion and also for the economy to grow. Yes.
Okay, so I just want to speak a bit, I want to get a better understanding of the slogan of the EFF, which is "We want jobs, land now, and stop load shedding." Can you please tell our audience a little bit more about the EFF slogan and what it means and what it stands for?
Yes, the clarion call of land and jobs now, stop load shedding, really speaks to land expropriation without compensation. As I already alluded, we cannot do anything without land. And the natives which are the indigenous people of South Africa,
Yes.
or the Africans, should also own land. That is why we need this restitution and redress. Then also when we talk about jobs, you must remember that I said this land is going to be used for industrialization. This land is going to be used for schools, for fields. You see? So when we have land, we'll be able to create jobs in terms of industrialization, because that is one of our cardinal pillars. You see that the land must be used for the people who will be able to use it for the benefit of the country. Then we know the problem about load shedding. Load shedding has been on and off, I think, for 4 to 5 years now. And it also impacts negatively to the economy. The economy cannot grow as much as we want. And there are a lot of people, I think it's 42% by now, of people who doesn't have jobs. You know? So most of these jobs were lost during this load shedding because companies were closed, companies were liquidated and other stuff. So the first thing that the EFF wants to do in the first 6 to 12 months that we are in government, we want to make sure that the electricity, we've got a sustainable electricity that will also boost the economy. And we cannot industrialize without a reliable energy source. So the EFF wants to make sure that in 6 months the load shedding stops and South Africans can enjoy having electricity back again. And we have to also, as much as we are building the country, there will be new houses being built. So new people will need, new houses will need electricity also. That is why we want to boost this electricity. We want to service the power station that we have. We want to maintain them, and also we want to repair those who were shut down by the current government. Then they can also transmit electricity.
Okay, thank you very much. That concludes our video cast with Mr. Mgweba today, speaking on the EFF's manifesto. Thank you so much, Mr. Mgweba, for having us. For coming to our video cast and taking time out of your day and to be part of this initiative. Thank you very much. Also like to say thank you to Royal St. Andrews for giving us a venue to host our video cast, and good luck on the 29th of May. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us. I hope we'll have another time. So the talk of the town will invite us as different parties so that we can really go through our different manifestos. Because we believe ours is the best that you can get. And when EFF says we are going to do something, we do it. Our history is already it's an evidence that we do things when we say we are doing. People must go and vote for EFF. Thank you very much.
Thank you.